What's happening, guys? It's a beautiful day today, so we're doing a garden tour, and that's what's going on at Noah's house. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Whew, it was a little steamy out today, I will give you that. Our weather's starting to kick back up a little bit. But I figured I'd give a little garden tour, into June garden tour. Some successes and some fails, which I've had a lot of fails. But I've also had some successes. Let me get through this. Look, ooh. I'm over by the bins. I'll spin you around, show you them guys. And I am selfie sticking it kind of today. So, started a new pile because the other one was up. I gave it a twist that was in here. I got it in here. It's looking pretty good. It's sitting, it sank. Oh, I'll tell you what, it sank a good bit. But it was really, really hot. Let me see if I can't get in here. It's looking pretty good. It's a mess over here. I still have a bunch of sticks and stuff I have to clean up. Hey, look at that. That'd be a nice little shed. All right, so let's get on with it. Not gonna lie or hide nothing. I'll show you some fails. Haven't really cleaned up much over here. Did any weed eating? I keep this this area over here down pretty much. Check out some pumpkins that are growing. I'm gonna say this is somewhat of a success. Now these aren't the pumpkin plants that I planted in a video before winter. None of those came up. But I did have some extra pumpkin seeds and I came up in spring and stunk a bunch in. But hey, I mean, you know, let me zoom you out here. No, that was in. No, that was out. They're looking pretty good because I just shoved a handful of pumpkins in there. Did the same over here. Not doing as good. A little bit more shade due to things. Oh, give me a second. Gotta clean that lens. Yes, the potato patch. Not looking like it started. And I think it's a sun thing. I also don't water over here. I wanted this to, if it was a success, be a success all on its own. Look at this. Complete fail. Remember the, this was the garlic. Now, at first I thought, oh, an animal must have got over here. Well, an animal wouldn't have done the exact same thing to all the plants. We did have a bomb ton of rain. And I don't know if that had something to do with it. But as you can see, they're all flopped over indeed. Here are the potato plants. Full disclosure, I did get a potato out of it the other day. It's also the size of a large marble. So, can't get too cocky about that one. But the plants themselves, I don't know, they're not looking like terrible. But they're not, you know, huge up to here. Here's the other ones. They're all looking the same. Nobody's poking their heads out, which I have to go get some compost this weekend because I am out. So if I do get some potatoes popping out, well, I got nothing to cover anybody up with. Look, if I look in here, I mean, they look pretty good. They're running that way downhill because, well, I think they're looking for light. It's a sun issue. So these, I'm going to say, kind of a fail. Not what we wanted. But I can't say that now because I haven't seen the potatoes that they produce. Up there, asparagus patch. Guys, remember that? Whoa. Well, let me tell you what. I'm not even going to walk up there because it's going to... Well, okay, we'll walk up there. Whew, at the asparagus patch. Complete fail. I'll show you. We did have tiny asparagus come up. 1, 2, 3 tiny asparagus. And we had some weeds come up, of course. The other ones that did come up kind of got nibbled on. I'm going to let them go. Like I said, I don't water or anything up here. There's potatoes down that way. I don't water or anything up here. I wanted to see if this stuff could be natural. I do think it's a light issue. When it's fall, winter, and there's no leaves or nothing, and I'm like, I get so much light up there. Not so much in the middle of summer when the leaves are out. We will be doing some tree trimming because, well, it's going to be necessary. Some of them have to be trimmed. Hold on. Never mind. But this area is just not producing. Just wasn't a good deal. So let's magically go to the main garden. Hey, here we are. Maybe with some video editing, that'll look cool. I'll spin you around. Some starts. Excuse me. There's a big mosquito in there. How'd they get in there? Let's have tools or something. Got some lettuce that's doing good, getting ready to get put in. Some more lettuce that's doing good. Some eggplants they're going to be putting in today. Some leeks still. Still not sure where I'm going to put the leeks. And here, I started a bunch of brassicas. Over here, I had extra brassicas. I put them in pots. Absolute devastation. I have such, look at this. Not one, but two caterpillars. 2. Avert your eyes, kids. Avert your eyes. That was 2 caterpillars. And I did this kind of because they were extras. And I was thinking, hey, what am I going to do with them? I have to net things here. That's all there is to it. An extra tomato plant I had, I actually made a little video. If anybody saw planting aroma deep. Well, aroma getting planted deep is looking great. Salsify. Looking good. Looking good. Eggplants. Looking really good. I'm going to put a couple more in today. Over on the, I'm going to rip out some of this radish I'll show you. Over here. Tomatoes. Peppers. Have some beets and basil. And I think it's all looking really good. I'll get over here, I'll spin you around and I'll show you something. Well, I think I have an issue. But no, these are nice. These are looking really nice. Oh yeah, let me get in there and zoom on that little blue thing. My daughter got me these little bee cups. And I fill them up with water every night. And so bees can get themselves a drink. Fava beans. Looking great. In fact, I'm probably going to pick some tonight. Picked one last night just to try it. It was really good. I wish I had a whole field of these things. They're so good. Now, under net. And there are bugs that still getting there. Don't know how there's a fly. We have cabbages. I know I plant them close. Anybody wants to comment on that? I understand. But I have no choice. I have some heading up. This one is a double head. That was kind of weird. Excuse me. Here we have some broccoli. We have some swede. We have some kohlrabi. If you look down in there, oh, there's some broccoli coming. And I'm actually, after I make this little video tonight, I got to get in here and I got to do a little weeding. I got to pick possibly that big old kohlrabi. The onion bed is not looking too bad. Right here, these were the wasabi radish, and I let them go to get some seeds, but flowers, not really any seeds, but still, it looks nice and got some pollinators in there, but those guys are going to come out, and I need to get those eggplants in there. More onions, looking good. Beets, looking pretty good. I always seem to pick my beets early. This year, I'm having patience. Over here, this is all kale. Tons of kale, tons of kale. Well, the caterpillars got it too. Look at that. Look at that one right there. That one right back there, I cut it off because I saved some. And same with that one. But I'm going to let them go to see if they regenerate themselves. Also, I noticed I planted 3 different types of kale. Like this one here. Caterpillars didn't seem to mess with it. So, I don't know. This is going to be a longer video, but hey, it's a tour. It's a tour. Pollinator bed, it's coming along. I had an extra cabbage plant, so I put it over there. As you can see there, just decimated. Alrighty, carrot bed, looking great, coming along. I'm excited. I haven't been messing with it. I water it. I do all that. I weed it. Garlic. This garlic got funny. It got blown over in a storm, but it's kind of starting to come back. It's looking good. Mustard. Ooh, look how my first gonna be mustard seed. I don't know what to do with these mustards. They taste really cool, but I don't know what to do with them. The chard, I didn't thin it out like I was gonna. I just let it go. I've been picking it, put it in the stuff. It's nice. Weeds. The only surviving zucchini plant, if you guys remember, is not doing anything. Typical zucchini plant for me. Now here, I have a couple extra pepper plants, so I put them in. And some brassicas that, you guessed it, are getting eaten by caterpillars. I really have to look into, I think it's the neem oil mixture that I can squirt on there to towards off the caterpillars. But this one, this cabbage, caterpillars have left alone. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying that they have. That one, not so much. And I'll come out and probably, pick out more caterpillars. Alright, moving on. This isn't doing that great. This is my spaghetti squash. It's doing okay. There's a couple of them. That's another squash. That is a pumpkin plant, actually. Beans. I swear I hear a duck. We don't have ducks around here. Beans aren't doing great. There's something about over here, and I think this is why. It's got to be all the trees. It's messing up the morning sun, and the trees have gotten exponentially bigger in the last couple of years. So something will have to be done, and I have to come up with a plan for that. Anyway, I'm getting a couple beans. The cucumbers. I know this is going to sound stupid because, not that great. Best looking cucumbers I've grown in 15 years because they're actually growing. All right. Had some extra tomato plants. Why not stick them in? There's a couple corn plants. They're pecking along. Right here, these were extra peppers and extra tomato plants that I had. I had some extra pots. I had some nice soil that I made. So in they went. And lime bean tower. If you guys watched that video, it's not doing too bad. There's a lima bean. Now I'm going to take you out front and I'll show you what I did with some extra tomato plants out there. Just give me a sec. Okay, now we're out front. And I think I put this in a little video. But these were extra tomato plants I had. I actually put some cabbage and broccoli out here that was doing great, and you're never going to guess what happened. Caterpillars. I'll just show you my tomato plant field wall thing. So here we go. I swear I hear a duck. I'll zoom in on that, see that? Just caterpillars are devastating. And cabbage moth laying them eggs. But these are tomato plants that I had that were extras. I have no idea what type of bird is out here talking to me. And they're doing really, really good. And this is just a goofy spot. I figured, why not? I got extras. And look at this guy. He's just doing great. Look at them. They're doing great. Now in here, this is a pollinator bed that I built last year. I just throw wild wildflower seed in there. And then this year, I threw some in, but also there were a ton. Oh, if you hear that, I'm picking some grass out. There were a ton that just came back, so I let them go. And if you look in there real good, I just plant tomato plants in there randomly, and I let them just come up. I don't stake them. I let them fall over, and I did that last year. And I never got anybody go red because they'll go rotten when they're staying on the ground. But let me tell you what, I got more green tomatoes out of there for salsa, for fried green tomatoes. It was awesome. But this basically came up on its own again, and I kind of like that. And I come out in the evenings and I see lots of bees and lots of pollinators, and that's a good thing. Spin you around. Okay, it's a little tour of what's going on at Noah's house. End of June. I do believe today is the 29th. I've been trying to film these videos and get them out like the next day, which I had some vacation videos coming on. They did not come out the next day. Oh, lock myself in. That's good. That's a little tour of what's going on. I had a lot of things that worked out pretty good this year. I had a lot of stuff that were new beds, new plantings, where the tomatoes and peppers are. That's the new Vigo raised beds. Excuse me. They seem to be doing okay. It's first year. These beds over here, I'm amazed at how much they sank, and this is their second season. That bed and that bed, it's their second season. That bed back there is its first season. But these two beds have sank so much. So I'm going to figure out why maybe that happens, how I built them, or maybe that's good. I definitely think growing in this forest here, it's getting tough. And a lot of these trees are getting close to the house, so we're going to have to do some trimming, which I've had videos in the past saying I'm going to do. I think I got to rent a machine and come in here and do some trimming. But as you can see, cabbage moth, caterpillars, huge problem where I live. But like I said, my main crop of everything I had netted, and you seen that kind of worked out. But live and learn. Now I know some things are working, I know some things aren't. And some of the weird things I planted, like salsify, I can't wait till it's done so I can actually harvest it. But I just wanted to share a little tour, a little what's going on. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for the subscribes. Thanks for watching. And new pipe videos coming out, new RV videos coming out, all kind of stuff, and a little shed project will be coming out soon too. But hey, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.